DeVonta Smith is expected to be the first-round pick in the draft next week, but his size is under a microscope. Smith, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, recently at a medical check-in in Indianapolis was measured at just over 6 feet tall, but only 166 pounds, according to reports. So, Marcellus, should the Heisman winner DeVonta Smith's weight be a concern? Because so many people are tripping out about the fact that he's over 6 foot, but only 166 pounds.
Nope, not at all. Not a concern. And it's almost counterintuitive. I understand that if you don't have experience at the NFL level, this is an easy one to miss. Statements like this, narratives like this probably are created by someone who didn't play. And then people who didn't play will like it and retweet it. And I'm not trying to play that card of like, I played and you didn't play, nah. I'm just telling you, it's calculus when you go out there on the football field. Let's talk about the most important variable when it comes to playing the game of football. Speed kills, brother. You can't hit what you can't catch. And I remember coming out in 1997. I was the 52nd number one pick in the second round. Guess who was number 12 that draft? Warwick Dunn. I remember talking to Warwick Dunn. One, I was a fan. Like, I went to Columbia. Yeah, you watched us on ABC Wide World of Sports, did you? No, me either. You saw Keith Jackson say, whoa, Columbia Nelly. No, nobody ever heard that, right? But I used to watch Warwick Dunn. Like, oh, my God, that's Warwick Dunn. I saw him, we working out and stuff. And I was like, oh, people are saying that, you ain't going to make it at the NFL level because you're little. And we chopped it up, and that man let me understand how he sees the game. He looked at it as an advantage. The micro frames that he gets to see bigger, slower guys coming at him in, it's like those high-speed cameras, like a Canon. It's like, like, here I come trying to tackle Warwick Dunn. I'm coming to get you. And he's like, in this phone booth, no, you're not. And he said, I never take a clean hit. I see them all coming. On top of, little guys can contort their bodies, turn into Gumby, and they just laughing at the bottom of the pile like, oh, you think you got a real clean shot on me. So that's one example. We know countless examples. I played against Marvin Harrison thousands of times. You can see AB out there right now. It's not your weight on a scale. It's your heart and the size of it. If you're not intimidated as a small player by your size, then guess what? We don't really possess an advantage to take advantage of your size. So I've been dispelled this myth. I've been known that this was a misnomer, that you could go out there and just grab guys and ragdoll them because of their weight. It's based on your technique. It's based on your mindset. It's based on your acumen, other things of the calculus equation, not just your weight.
Yeah, DeVonta Smith, at this point, his weight should be no concern. The NFL, it's kind of the age of the outlier, as I see it. And DeVonta Smith, his weight, to some people, is an outlier. But first, let me just make it plain and simple for y'all.
What?
Randy Moss was 6'3.5", 194. DeVonta Smith, 6 foot, 166. I was like, let me just figure out how many pounds do they weigh per inch? Because ain't no two people cut the exact same. Randy Moss is 2.5 pounds per inch, and DeVonta Smith is 2.3 pounds per inch. So you really think that 0.2 pounds per inch is that big a deal, NFL fans, NFL GMs? But nonetheless, it's back to me saying it's the year of the outlier. 2 of the last 3 number 1 overall picks, quarterbacks, 6 foot and below. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. The most dangerous wide receiver in the NFL, most dangerous, not best, the most dangerous is a 5'9" wide receiver in Tyreek Hill. The best overall running back in the NFL is White. It's the year of the outlier.
What the? That is not the same physiologically.
It's the fact of we keep looking at like, oh, wait a second. Like, to be a quarterback, you got to be 6'5" and statuesque. Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback right now, and he's 6'2". He's not built like Peyton Manning. He's not built like Tom Brady. He's not built like Terry Bradshaw. You don't have to look or fit the build of the mold or the traditional because that's not the way the game is played anymore. And we've seen great players not look like former greats. But let's bring in a former great of our own, NFL analyst Greg Jennings. So, Greg, should DeVonta Smith's weight be a concern for NFL teams?
It has to be a concern. It simply has to be a concern. And as a receiver, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, he's going to say absolutely not. But understanding this position, and I agree with almost everything that you both are saying. Marcellus, you're talking about, knowing how to play the game. It's calculus and the acumen and just the intelligence that you have to have and the confidence that you have to have when you are undersized. And it can work into your advantage. However, as a receiver, and I believe that on that desk and over here, I'm the only one that's played that position. So when I look at that, when you are caught because you are smaller and the shiftiness didn't get you out of that little trap or that little double coverage or whatever, and they do catch you, the odds of you being injured heighten. That's the concern. It's not his talent. It's not his ability. Everybody knows he's a Heisman Trophy winner. We know he has talent. We know he can wreck a game. And I believe he's going to be a very special player. But if you are a general manager, if you are an organization and you're looking to draft this guy, you are going to be concerned about his size. Can he be sustainable? Can he endure those hits? If he does take those hits, when he doesn't elude that tackler, can he break tackles, or is he going to get down like Marvin Harrison? We've seen guys have tremendous amounts of success. Deshaun Jackson was a lot smaller. T.Y. Hilton currently even playing. Like, there's guys that have done it like this. And I believe he's going to be a tremendous talent, but you have to be a bit concerned. I'll say this, and then I'll let you guys chime in, because I know you will. There was a year that I came to Green Bay, and I had just P90X was hitting, and I'm like, man, let me jump on this P90X. And I jumped all over P90X. And I went from 198 to 188. And I got to training camp, and I got up against Al Harris, and I went for that, and he put that one arm on me, and I felt like a feather. I was like, this ain't it right here. I got to put more weight on and get a little stronger. This P90, it looked good, but it ain't always good when you get caught.
Should we thank Al Harris for you now being in the weight room all the time right now? Because it seems like
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Sucker be in the weight room 8 days a week. I'm like, damn, Greg, slow down. Greg, I ain't like your take. Let me tell you, and I can't even talk about the title on your desk, which is wide receiver, Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion wide receiver. Your experience is your expertise, but however, we all get caught. I don't give a damn what size you are. You play in the NFL, you're going to get caught.
True.
Don't think my 280-pound butt did get caught a couple times. Jonathan Ogden. I mean, you can hear the trucks backing up. Beep, beep. That was me getting pancaked. Never. Let's talk about this. It's a silly argument. He just won the Heisman Trophy in the SEC with all them grown men playing as kids. And now we're going to question if he's going to make it at the NFL level. Huh? Is there a better test in this world than going through the rigors of the SEC against those defenses, being slight and still passing with flying colors? No, sirree, Bob. This takes me back to why I was drafted ahead of Jason Taylor. And it was stupid. It was silly. I was looking at evaluators like, dog, did y'all watch Jason Taylor's film? Did y'all see him at the combine? This is how it went. It was a tale of two different careers. Jason Taylor dropped in the draft to third round. I remember when I met JT, he told me he had just got a Benz with his name in it because he's going first round. I was like, cool for you, bro. I don't know when I'm going. I don't trust these evaluators because I go to a small school. I weighed 271 at the combine, but listening to this myth, I kept getting bigger because I was like, they ain't gonna talk bad about me. At my pro day a month later, I was 11 pounds bigger. And I jumped 39.5 inches. Acho, shut your trap. So here's the thing. I got bigger, faster, stronger. It sounded like a better sentence. I went second round. JT dropped from first round to third round. I don't know if he has the butt it takes to play against the run. Yeah, he can rush the passer, but he's weighing like 240. I don't think he can do it all. Boy, were y'all wrong. Sucker was out there tilting from hello. Don't get caught up in this myth, y'all. Like, we all gonna have to go through the pain of the NFL. It's the NFL. But to use a guy's weight on the scale instead of the ticker in his heart, man, you've done yourself a disservice.
Yo, here's what